I would scream out. My body would get stiff. It could last from 5 minutes to 15 minutes.
We never knew when a problem might show up. It was a very difficult time just to maintain a normal life.
The doctors thought that I'd had a stroke, so they admitted me to the hospital. They said I regressed to a little girl. They ran all kinds of tests on me. Nothing showed.
I first met Doris in 2006. She had had a really difficult episode just a few months earlier where she was hospitalized for these seizure spells. And she was confused, she was frustrated.
I was tired. There was times I wanted to give up.
We arranged for Doris to undergo first an EEG, which is a study of brainwave activity, and then later she was admitted to the hospital for a video EEG. This is a test used to try and find the specific spot in the brain that might be triggering seizure-like activity. She also underwent an MRI and a number of blood tests, as well as evaluations by consulting neurologists and psychiatrists.
I didn't know if it would ever end. I just kind of took life day by day, and she did as well.
The conclusion was that she had a syndrome that we call non-epileptic seizures. These are very real, uncontrollable muscle movements of the body that don't have an obvious brainwave abnormality triggering them. They were the signs of what we would call a conversion disorder. This is a psychiatric condition.
You know, I was on all kinds of meds, strong meds, and nothing seemed to work.
It's a frustrating condition, and many in the medical profession don't have good answers for how to treat this.
She always wanted to continue to make it to church. There was very few times that we didn't make it to church due to this disability that she had.
We prayed many times with Doris and her husband. Over time, we did see some substantive improvement, but not a cure.
I just knew he was going to heal me. But I didn't know if it was going to be here or if it was going to be the other side. But I held on to it.
We were at New Life Church, and my wife was in the congregation. I was playing bass up on the platform.
I was singing and worshiping and praising God, and all of a sudden I went into several seizures, just one after another. They wouldn't stop. I really thought I was dying. I was scared. And this brother in Christ took authority of the seizure and demanded it to leave. It was like a warmth came over my body. I went into a deep sleep. And then I woke up and I seen all these people around me, and they had tears where they'd been crying and praying, you know. The next morning, I opened my Bible up, and he led me to Isaiah 42:7, setting the captive free. I just started jumping and praising God, and I put in my Bible, signed, sealed, delivered by Jesus Christ. I called Dr. Wills and shared with him that I received a complete healing from Jesus.
Both the speech disorder and the spells had stopped completely. We invited her to come back and share the story with our staff, many of whom remembered caring for her on a weekly, if not more frequent basis.
I thanked him. I thanked the medical field for being there for me, but God is the one that healed me.
It was a pure delight to see that she had been set free.
I know doctors have a reason in the medical field, but Jesus sees it all. And he's right there through it all with you. I thank him for this opportunity to share his love with others, to give them hope. He don't heal you halfway. He does it complete. He does a complete job.